It was one of those days where I woke up at 4 a.m. and just couldn't go back to sleep. Feeling a bit of like dead corpse vibes today. I do apologize for the rings under my eyes. I hope I don't scare you away. Anyways, since today I am running off little to no sleep, I have no patience. I just want to talk business here. Not really down for small talk. I'm feeling really catty today. I'm feeling really heated and catty.
Let's get into business. Let's not waste any time chatting.
Okay, so the top 5 biggest skill sets and qualities that are hot right now for 2022 as an SDR. First skill, active listening. I am a disgustingly bad active listener, and I am embarrassed to say it because I love having conversations with people and like learning a lot about them. But I realize I'm actually not listening to what their answers are.
I guess I'm a phony.
So it's all good. I have about 5 default questions. I have them in my back pocket.
I have them saved in my back pocket.
During a pause or awkward silences.
Or times when I'm daydreaming or thinking about my own selfish things while someone's talking to me.
In my mind, I decided that this conversation is really boring, or I don't understand what they're talking about, or for whatever reason, my mind's going in different places while I'm having a conversation in real time. Being an SDR, I learned too, is knowing when to
shut up.
So much emphasis on being a good talker in sales and not enough emphasis on being a good listener. Like sometimes I start talking and then I start going in tangents. The person on the other line barely said 2 words, and this was just a
me show.
That's not what you want, obviously. You want to get as much information to really understand if you can even help them or not.
Let's not waste each other's time, so let's focus on active listening so that we can avoid wasting each other's time.
The second skill for a successful SDR in 2022 is creativity, unicorns. Creativity is super key, especially with like the digital world that we are rapidly moving towards with the metaverse. Still trying to wrap my head around, maybe we'll talk about it next time, but
with the metaverse,
think outside of the box, think critical, think
like a unicorn.
My creative itch is scratched by creating videos, reaching out to prospects in that form as well. If I was on the receiving end, how would I be more compelled to respond to a cold outreach? I would really only respond to the ones that really stand out to me. I think it's really important to widen the scope of your outreach. Be creative, find your thing, find your little quirks that work for you and leverage that. Do whatever you can to be a unicorn. I'm not gonna tell you how to be creative. That's something you gotta figure out on your own.
Hence the creativity aspect of it.
Be curious. I think that is so important. When I was looking for jobs a year ago, I reached out to so many people in the industry. Don't be afraid to reach out to people, even people you don't even know or have never met, just on LinkedIn. If their resume catches your eye and inspires you. Everyone loves talking about themselves and everyone loves to help people. I think it's especially important early in on your career, like the first year as an SDR. Don't be afraid to ask questions and ask people to share their stories for you. People love to share their story, and who doesn't like a free mini story? If you are already at a company, use your internal resources. I always try to set some time in my week to have conversations with my internal resources, like my managers or AEs who used to be in my position. So yeah, be curious. Next on the list is being consistent. I personally experienced a drastic change in my emotions. I go from having really high highs to really low lows.
yada, yada, yada.
I talked about this before. I'm not going to revisit it. That's kind of the game of sales.
Toying with you, like it's toying with your emotions.
Really playing with you.
You got to get ahead of those emotions, get in control of those emotions, and stay consistent. Don't let the highs get to your ego. Get rid of that ego.
Take a win, move on, and take a loss and also move on.
And also just learning to prosper beyond the reality, which is there's so many things that are out of your control as well in sales. You could be doing everything right and you're still not getting meetings booked, you're still not getting connects. Stay consistent, because even if you're doing all the right things and you're not getting the results that you expect to, they will come. Consistency is key. It's so easy also to like take a win and then get really cocky and think,
oh my God, I'm the best in my sales team. Like, I'm super famous. And then I'm gonna be the VP of sales and then the CMO and then I'm gonna own the company.
Oh, I can retire now. I'm good.
like, no. Get that out of your head, get the cockiness out, okay? Like, sometimes you just luckily have really good weeks, but move on. Like, get on with your life, keep doing the same things, and maintain those good weeks. And the last thing, honestly, be fully shameless. I recently started getting to the point of being super confident on the phones. It took me a while, honestly, to get there because I was so scared of, well, A, rejection, but also
really scared of them hating my guts.
But I feel like when you start to give less of
a hoot,
just starts rolling more naturally and you start having more fun with it. And I think the most important thing with your job
is to just have fun with it.
Don't take it too seriously. Don't take yourself too seriously.
Don't be salty. Just have a good time.
Take rejection lightly or even positively if you can. Take it as more motivation to keep going and turn that next no into a yes.
You just gotta keep on trucking.
Yada, yada, yada. Yes. I apologize if I've given some dead corpse energy. Hopefully this was somewhat useful to you, and if it wasn't, then I can only hope that it was at the very least entertaining and not a waste of time. If it is, I'm so sorry I can't give you that time back. Definitely comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I will see you unicorns next time. Bye!